Ernesto Che Guevara remains one of the most iconic and controversial figures of the 20th century. A revolutionary leader, a symbol of rebellion, and a staunch Marxist, his life was marked by his relentless pursuit of social justice and his commitment to anti-imperialist causes. This case study explores Guevara's early life, his rise to prominence, his role in the Cuban Revolution, his contributions to revolutionary theory, and his ultimate legacy. Early life and influences. Ernesto Guevara was born on June 14, 1928, in Rosario, Argentina, to a middle-class family of Spanish-Irish descent. His father, Ernesto Guevara Lynch, was an architect and civil engineer, and his mother, Celia de la Cernuay Losa, was a well-read and politically active woman. From a young age, Guevara was exposed to a variety of political ideas and social issues, laying the foundation for his future revolutionary beliefs. Education and early interests. Guevara's education began at home, where his mother nurtured his intellectual curiosity. Despite suffering from severe asthma, he was an avid reader, delving into subjects ranging from philosophy to Marxist theory. He later attended the University of Buenos Aires, studying medicine. His medical studies and subsequent travels across Latin America would profoundly shape his understanding of social injustice and the need for systemic change. Political awakening. In 1951, Guevara embarked on a motorcycle journey across South America with his friend Alberto Granado. The trip, which they documented in the Motorcycle Diaries, exposed Guevara to the widespread poverty, exploitation, and inequality faced by the region's people. Witnessing these conditions firsthand deepened his conviction that only radical, armed struggle could bring about true social change.
Guatemala and political radicalization. In 1953, Guevara traveled to Guatemala, where President Jacobo Arbenz was implementing progressive reforms, including land redistribution. Guevara's time in Guatemala was pivotal. He witnessed the US-backed coup that overthrew Arbenz, solidifying his belief in the need for armed revolution against imperialism. He fled to Mexico, where he would meet the man who would change the course of his life, Fidel Castro. The Cuban Revolution in Mexico City. Guevara was introduced to Fidel Castro, his brother Raul, who were planning an armed uprising against Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista. Guevara quickly joined their cause. Impressed by Castro's vision and leadership, he became a key member of the 26th of July movement, named after the date of a failed attack on the Moncada barracks in 1953. The Granma Expedition. On November 25, 1956, Guevara and 81 other revolutionaries, including the Castro brothers, set sail from Mexico aboard the yacht Granma. Their goal was to spark a guerrilla war in Cuba. The landing was disastrous. Most of the group were killed or captured, but Guevara, Castro, and a few others managed to escape into the Sierra Maestra Mountains. There, they began to build a guerrilla army, gaining the support of the rural peasantry. Guerrilla warfare and victory. Guevara proved to be an effective and charismatic leader, earning the respect and loyalty of his men. He played a crucial role in training the guerrillas and executing military operations. His leadership in key battles, such as the attack on Santa Clara, helped turn the tide in favor of the revolutionaries. On January 1, 1959, Batista fled Cuba, and Castro's forces took control of Havana. Guevara's contribution to the victory was widely recognized, and he was given Cuban citizenship in various key roles in the new government. Role in the revolutionary government. After the revolution, Guevara took on several significant roles within the Cuban government. He was appointed head of the Industrial Department of the National Institute of Agrarian Reform, president of the National Bank of Cuba, and Minister of Industry. In these positions, he worked to implement socialist policies, nationalize industries, and promote agrarian reform. He aimed to diversify Cuba's economy, reducing its dependence on sugar exports, and foster a culture of self-reliance and collective effort. International diplomacy and revolutionary advocacy. Guevara also became Cuba's chief diplomat, representing the country at international forums. he traveled extensively, forging alliances with other socialist nations and supporting revolutionary movements worldwide. His famous speech at the United Nations in 1960 denounced U.S. imperialism and called for global solidarity against oppression. Guevara's internationalism and unwavering commitment to revolutionary ideals made him a symbol of global anti-imperialism. The Congo and Bolivia, spreading the revolution in 1965. Guevara left his governmental posts to spread the revolution abroad. His first mission was in the Congo, where he sought to support the Marxist Simba rebellion. However, the mission was plagued by logistical difficulties, lack of local support, and internal divisions among the Congolese fighters. Despite his efforts, the mission ended in failure, and Guevara returned to Cuba disillusioned but undeterred. The Bolivian campaign determined to continue his revolutionary mission. Guevara next set his sights on Bolivia. He believed that the country's rural poor were ripe for revolution and that success in Bolivia could ignite similar movements throughout Latin America. In late 1966, he arrived in Bolivia under a false identity and began organizing a guerrilla force. The Bolivian campaign faced numerous challenges from the outset. Guevara struggled to gain support from the local population and the Bolivian Communist Party, which was skeptical of his strategy. The Bolivian army, with support from the CIA, launched a relentless counterinsurgency campaign. Isolated, undersupplied, and constantly pursued, Guevara's forces were gradually worn down.
Capture and execution. On October 8, 1967, Guevara was captured by Bolivian forces in the Uro Ravine. The following day, he was executed in the village of La Higuera. His body was displayed to the public to prove his death, but his hands were cut off to preserve his fingerprints as proof. Guevara's remains were secretly buried in a mass grave, and it wasn't until 1997 that his remains were exhumed and returned to Cuba, where they were interred in a mausoleum in Santa Clara. Icon of revolution. Guevara's image, immortalized in Alberto Cortes's iconic photograph, became a global symbol of rebellion and resistance. His writings, including guerrilla warfare and the Motorcycle Diaries, continue to inspire revolutionary movements and social justice advocates worldwide. His life and death have been the subject of countless books, films, and debates, reflecting his enduring influence on both popular culture and political thought. Controversial figure. Despite his iconic status, Guevara remains a controversial figure. Critics point to his role in the execution of political opponents during the early years of the Cuban Revolution and his advocacy for armed struggle as evidence of his authoritarian tendencies. Supporters, however, argue that his actions were necessary in the context of revolutionary struggle and that his commitment to social justice and anti-imperialism outweighs these criticisms. Enduring influence. Guevara's impact extends beyond his revolutionary activities. His vision of international solidarity and his critique of capitalist exploitation continue to resonate in contemporary political movements. His legacy is particularly evident in Latin America, where leftist governments and social movements often invoke his name and ideals. Che Guevara's life was a testament to his unwavering commitment to revolutionary change. From his early experiences of social injustice to his involvement in the Cuban Revolution and his attempts to spread revolution globally, Guevara's journey was marked by both triumph and tragedy. His legacy as a symbol of resistance and his influence on revolutionary theory ensure that his name will endure in the annals of history. Whether viewed as a hero or a villain, Guevara's impact on the world is undeniable, and his story continues to inspire and provoke debate.